Chef John, what's for lunch?
Steak sandwiches, my man. Steak sandwiches.
Love it. Let's get cooking.
I'm a private chef, cook for money,
What's for lunch? What's for lunch? I know he's in the kitchen whipping something tough. What's for lunch? What's for lunch? Wanna see what Chef Donny's cooking up? What's for lunch?
Guys, welcome back to What's for Lunch. Chef John Manion. Welcome to the kitchen.
Pleasure to be here, man.
Very excited for this one. Chef owner of El Che and Bracero here in Chicago, two phenomenal restaurants. And today we're making a steak sandwich.
Making steak sandwiches. We've been making a lot of steak sandwiches. I realized recently, I don't sell any steak sandwiches in my restaurant. So what we're gonna do, this is a prototype for the steak sandwich that we're gonna do at Brunch for Bracero.
Wow, so this is brand new. This is potentially a menu item coming up.
It is gonna be a menu item coming up. If this is, we'll see if this one makes the cut.
I love it. All right, that's gonna be phenomenal. So what are we working with here?
Okay, so right here we have a Snake River Farms Wagyu flap steak. It's an interior steak. It's kind of like a flank. American Wagyu, Snake River Farms, great producer, really tender. We're gonna cut it across the grain. We're gonna sear it real hard. We're actually, you know what? Let's reverse sear it for a little bit.
Okay.
Get it to about 100 degrees. And then we'll sear it real hard, slice it up. It's gonna be absolutely beautiful for a steak sandwich. Like
Love it.
You couldn't get better meat. So we're gonna just do salt, generous amount of salt. Don't skimp on the salt.
Is that the easiest, like a reverse sear, probably the easiest, most attainable for home cooks? Like
For home cooks, I love the reverse sear because your chances of setting off your smoke alarm are that much slighter.
less time on less time on the pan.
That's it.
All right, we'll pop this in 200 degrees.
But honestly, you know, I've come to, even at the restaurant, our bigger steaks, we'll put them in a smoke box for, 15, 20 minutes, get them about 100 degrees, and then hammer them on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it just kind of brings out the best, like when you can get that outside really nice and dried out, get some flavors in there,
Sure.
and then hammer it at the end. I think that's the best way to cook a steak.
I agree. Is there any tips at home for people that are like, everyone always goes, oh, it's so smoky, so smoky. Like what I usually say is you got to just open the windows
You can open the windows.
turn the fan on because
My
that's
advice
how it
is if you have a sheet pan, if you just go like this,
There you
like
go.
that works quite a bit. It works in my house. Yeah, it's the price you pay.
Yeah. So what's next? What do we put on the
next
sandwich?
steps. We're gonna do, we've got a beautiful public and quality bread ciabatta.
Beautiful.
We're gonna toast up at the end. We'll probably put a little beef whip, which is our rendered beef fat. We whip with a little bit of garlic, a little bit of salt, a little MSG.
Okay. Hey, sometimes that's perfect.
And so we're gonna toast the bread with that.
Oh my God.
We're gonna fry up some onions. So we're gonna toss those in flour and fry them up. More towards the end, I got a black bean puree, our feijoada-style black beans we do at Bracero. Pureed them with some bacon fat.
Okay.
Make them a little bit richer. It's not gonna taste terrible. Our chimichurri, classic chimichurri, JP Graziano, giardiniera aioli.
Wow.
And then we're gonna use a little chili crisp for the eggs too. We're gonna fry it in chili oil.
Oh man.
Finish it off so we've got some texture, some heat. And we've got some Schlegel farm fresh eggs here. So hopefully this all come together as a beautiful breakfast sandwich.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm excited. This sounds phenomenal. Yeah, let's get going.
All right,
This
let's
is
go.
perfect.
We're gonna go ahead and dredge our onions. Like I said, these soaked overnight in buttermilk and a little crystal hot sauce.
Beautiful. And the dredge is that just flour? And
Seasoned flour.
some seasoned flour?
Yeah, it's flour. There's some cornstarch. Where are we at?
We're at 300 on the oil. 350 now.
350 will work.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point in our history, onion rings were like, they were almost equal to French fries, you know?
I'm
And,
an onion rings guy. I'm a big fan.
I don't think we're eating enough I don't think we're eating enough steak sandwiches. I definitely know we're not eating enough onion rings.
No, I'm glad you're putting this on.
Oh man, that got hot fast.
Yeah.
I don't want to pat this dry as possible. All right, shit's about to get smoky.
Let's do it. Let her rip. Let her rip. Now, would you always use this kind of cut for a sandwich, like a flank or a skirt? Is this where you'd go generally?
We've used picanha. I mean, yeah, you want to do something kind of off. You don't want to be making filet mignon sandwiches unless you're like, unless you're lighting cigars with $20 bills.
Right, that's crazy.
But this is like, you want a little bit of chew. It's really important. I think that it's important that it's something that you can slice because what you don't want, like sometimes you have a ribeye sandwich and if it's not super tender, you pull the whole thing out, it's like not ideal.
Yep.
So this is nice and tender. We can slice it across the grain.
Yep.
Kind of get a couple different bites in there. All about building the textures. You can just smell that, man.
Yeah, it's
Gonna be all right.
beautiful.
Okay, while that's happening, let's toast up our ciabatta. Those nice little nooks and crannies.
That beef whip was awesome. I mean,
It's like the,
that's some good stuff right there.
I'm seeing tallow everywhere now, and I'm just like,
Let's
keep it down.
For people at home wondering, do you have a gauge on how many times you should flip a steak, or do you have like a
Like
method
once.
where that's how you
want
go?
that hard sear.
Look at that! Oh my God, that looks phenomenal.
It'll be okay. I think the best thing for us to do here is to finish this in the broiler so it's not, you don't burn it. Yeah, I got it.
Wow,
That's gonna be all right.
that's beautiful.
A little bit of chili oil.
Love it.
A couple of Schlegel eggs. Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna let this rest. I'll put beef whip all
A little
over it.
whip on top. Look
Yeah.
at that.
We're
Look
gonna
at
keep this
that.
pretty rare.
Love it.
We just gotta let this chill for a minute.
Love it.
Let all the juices settle in. Okay. Sandwich time.
Yeah. So how are we building this? What's first? What's
So
the
much
base?
pressure. I think okay, what we gotta do is we
What's
gotta
the
build on
base?
beans. We gotta go beans first.
So,
Solid
so
base.
how are these beans prepared then? Just
So what these beans are feijoada-style. So that means in Brazil, national dish is called feijoada. It is black beans cooked with like all the offcuts, right? All
Damn.
the pork and beef. So we use linguiça, we use bacon, we use trimming from our pork belly, onions, garlic, a little bit of chili.
I was gonna say there's a little heat in there.
Yeah, and I cool them down.
Those are fantastic.
In Brazil, like if you don't have black beans and rice, like it's always around.
It has to be there.
Omnipresent. Okay, next. This is like Chicago,
I gotta try this.
cross-cultural. We got JP Graziano, giardiniera. What we do,
Oh my God.
you know how giardiniera is suspended in oil?
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll take giardiniera, take it out, make aioli. So egg yolk, little bit of, we use vinegar, not lemon juice, mustard,
Yep.
oil, but we use the oil from the giardiniera and then fold it chopped up back in there. So you get like the whole thing.
That is incredible.
Okay, so that's gonna be the top. Jimmy's gonna go right on the stick.
Love it. Love it.
Look at this. I think she's ready for us.
I am excited for this.
Okay, so this is again, the seam. You can see the grains going this way.
Yep.
The seam, like there's another muscle here you'll see, so you gotta kind of double back. That happens on like hangers. You just gotta kind of watch it. So it came out like exactly where we want it.
Oh, that is beautiful.
So for this guy, we're just gonna tile it.
I mean, look at that. It could not look any better. It could not look any better right now. This might be the best thing to come out of this kitchen, period.
All right, we're gonna go a little bit of Malden flaky salt.
Beautiful.
Give it a little bit more.
Yeah. You
Beef
have
whip.
to. Have to.
I mean, as long as we came this
Well,
far.
yeah. You got it. Whenever you can put the whip in, we're putting it in.
So this is like as close to a vegetable as we're gonna get. This
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
the
yeah.
freshness.
This is our
you know,
green.
This is your lettuce.
It's our green on there. Oh my God.
Egg.
Are we getting all this, Jack? Because this is incredible. This we need to make sure we're getting every angle of this beautiful piece of art right there. Oh my God.
You got the crunch.
The fact that we're getting a sneak peek at this before it's even on the menu is to die for. You don't get, this doesn't happen every day, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's for lunch. This is going down in
Is
history. For
exclusive.
one of the better episodes we've ever had. This
All
is
right, so
phenomenal.
this is kind of where we're at.
I love it. Oh my God. That is the pinnacle of steak sandwich right there. With the egg too, for brunch. You're getting everything you need there. You have your meat, you have your steak, your eggs. We got a little bit of green on there,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, it's like a vegetable.
We have some green, and then we finished off with that crispy.
Eggs, mayo,
Fried
fried
onion ring.
things.
Mm.
All right, we're ready to do the.
Yeah, put it on, please. Do the honors. Oh, look at that. The spin. The spin.
And then the egg, the yolk break.
Oh my God.
Sweet mother of God.
Oh my God. That
Good Lord.
That is amazing. How do you go about cutting this?
Oh, I didn't get that far. All right. Lord, give me the strength.
Please.
I feel like this could feed a family.
I was gonna say we could feed a small army with this.
What a fucking mess.
What pieces are we
Well,
going?
let's go over here.
Love it. Oh my God, look at this bite. Sure, everything
I
stays
feel
in
like
there.
the mark of a good sandwich is oftentimes you got to commit to it.
Yep.
And you cannot put it down. So a good
That's fine
beef,
by me.
you're not putting it down. You
Yeah.
gotta, like, you're in it and you can't put it down until you're done.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Thank you
Thanks
very
for having
much.
me.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I mean,
It's like an embarrassment of riches.
there's so much going on and it works so well. It's just incredible. The chili oil on the egg, the chimichurri, and the bean spread on the bottom.
There's a lot going on.
And there's some
It's
nice
fucking good,
spice all the way through with that aioli. Chimichurri has a nice little kick to it. It's just, you got layers and layers going on in this sandwich. This is no steak sandwich that you've had before. This is no joke. And then the crispy onion on top ties it all together. It's just
Really ties the room together.
It's a thing of beauty.
Almost too much. Almost. Go right up to the edge.
Boom. Done. That's it. What a sandwich.
Yeah, it's something.
What a sandwich. That's going to do it for this episode of What's for Lunch. Please remember, like and subscribe. Helps out the channel. Chef John Manion, you're a legend.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you check out Bracero, check out El Che. You're going to want to see the sandwich. You're not going to want to miss this. It'll be on the menu soon. By the time this is out,
It'll be on.
it'll be on the menu. There you guys go. See you next time. Peace.